Great afternoon, everyone. This is L.A. Williams with Dealer Synergy, and I have on the line three very, very powerful coordinators that we're going to talk to today. I have Miss Kathy from John Hinder Honda. How you doing, Kathy?
Great.
She's on the line. I'm so excited about that. And then also I have from Buckhannon over in West Virginia, I've got Amy.
Yep.
Hey, Amy.
How are you?
And Miss Jan. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Excellent. So I'm excited, man. So today, pretty much what we want to do is, everyone knows, the dealer synergy process. Everyone that's, listening to this call right now, they're really familiar with the process and how we, go through and, develop a lead and how we, get the appointment and everything like that. But sometimes, it's a little harder for us to kind of know exactly where we are as far as strengths and weaknesses. We definitely have our, mystery shops, and we got our call monitors and everything that help us to kind of determine where we are. But sometimes it's just better to hear some real people, right? So, one of the things I want us to talk about today is, some of the areas that we are particularly strong in. I know over there at Buckhannon, man, I'm telling you, they got some leaders. They got some super leaders over there. Amy's really been stepping up. They're brand new, so I'm excited about the fresh and newness of it all. But they're getting their numbers up, right? They're really focused on their numbers. And then Kathy over at John Hinder, man, I'm telling you, she's been doing this thing for a while now, and I'm telling you, it's hard. She's hard pressed to find a month where she's not going to close over 25 in a month. So,
yeah,
these guys are definitely
low.
And that's exciting, man. I'm telling you, that's exactly who I want to talk to. I'm excited to have the three of you. So Kathy, if you could really quickly give us, what do you think is the culprit? Like, what is the major reason why, 25 is your absolute threshold, like your low number? What is it that's helping you to, get done what you get done on a month-to-month basis?
No, I'm greedy. I love money. That's probably my biggest biggest helper. I just think it's just trying to make a relationship with my customers and make the comfortable range. And usually that's a lot easier if you make a personal connection with them. It seems like I can get them in a lot easier than just blah 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 to them.
Okay. Phenomenal. So she's saying that she builds personal relationships, and that's phenomenal. And I think that we all have to make sure that we're doing that. See, one of the things that I know some people talk about, and they talk about a script, and they say, oh, I feel like I'm saying the same thing, and I encourage them that, listen, the script is really just in place for a person that really doesn't know what to say next, right? We ever been in a position where it's like, okay, I don't know where to go next. So that's why the script is there, but really it's all about the process, right? And if we can take them through the process of, okay, listen, if there's an incoming call, I have to get your phone number. I have to get your name, spelling of your last name, your phone number, find out which vehicle it is that we're talking about, and then we can kind of go into exactly why you're calling, right? We find out what specifically is important to you, and that's what this process is all about. And that once we do that, we kind of take them through we find out what's important. We let them know that we can, meet their expectations, and then we give them a value package that will exceed their expectations, right? And then, once we've done that and we've confirmed that we're going to exceed their expectation, they love what they hear, then we go ahead and ask them for the appointment. Right, so it's just about the process, and if we can really get people through that process and they feel comfortable with us, I'm telling you, there is no reason why they wouldn't come in for an appointment, right? But sometimes we got those people that fall off, but that's the reason for our 50-50-50 ratio. We go ahead and set, a good 100 appointments in a month. We're going to go ahead and get 50 of those people to show up, and then 25 of them will go ahead and purchase a vehicle. So, I'm looking forward to that. I'm always constantly pushing the numbers. One thing I know about Kathy is that she's a competitor. She's a doggone competitor. She is not going to look. For outside of the fact, because she's definitely money motivated, but I know she's a competitor. So Kathy, really quick, talk a little bit about that and how the spirit of competition just allows you to really stay on top of your game.
I don't know. It just is. I think it's healthy, and everybody needs a goal, and no one wants to be beat. So I don't know. And just personal, I'll always try to do my best.
Absolutely. So I'm excited, and in Buckhannon, you guys see how the kind of person that we got on the call to kind of learn a little bit from.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited. And now here's the thing with Amy. Let's see, Amy's been there, ever since I first started training Buchanan and everything. And the thing I'm excited about her is, they had another young lady that was there, and she's no longer there. But Amy's really stepped her game up as far as being a leader, and as far as just going through the process and developing herself. So, Amy, can you talk a little bit about just, the things that you've learned from the beginning so far, and then what's helping you to be in the position where you are now as far as, really being a leader and kind of stretching the team and taking the team in the right direction?
Well, originally I was more focused on like we were talking, focused on the scripts, and I wasn't always listening. So I've been working on, and we worked on together, actually, listening to what they're saying. I kept trying to rebuttal when there was not necessary to rebuttal.
Okay.
I've been working on that, and then I've been able to help the new girls that have just started, where they feel the same kind of way. They try to rebuttal when there's not necessary to rebuttal. So I think that this training and doing this is definitely helping, getting me feel more comfortable, getting the customers to feel more comfortable, so it kind of flows a lot easier now.
Awesome. So that's one of the things that you're right. You've definitely grown. From the very beginning, things that we would talk about, growing. And one of the last times Amy and I did training, we did a personal one-on-one training, and I took her through, what I call like a call blitz. And, I was just pretending to be, 5 and 6 different people and just, having the conversation with her, calling her, having her call me, and just, presenting a bunch of different scenarios. And I'm just excited for the way that she was able to handle them. And Jan, man, I'm telling you, Jan just, that when you want to talk about growth, she is a poster child for growth. Jan, can you talk a little bit about, what you've done to grow and where you feel that,
I have to apologize, L.A. We are the only two up here, and she had to take a call.
Oh, okay. So, hey, listen, see, that's powerful in and of itself, right? Hey, look,
exactly.
Sometimes, training is one thing, right? But when the game starts, listen, we got to step out of the locker room. So I'm excited to hear that. Okay, well then that's definitely fine. Listen, having you two on the call, talk a little bit about what do you think at this point in time in your careers is a particular area that you might want to work on? Like, Amy, what's something that you think that you might have run across in the last week or two that maybe come up and you're like, well, I don't know exactly how it is, or I'm not really feeling completely comfortable with it. Is there any areas that you can particularly think of?
I'm trying to think. Well, right now we're having the same kind of like availability issues with our. A lot of people are looking for the Priuses that we're not able to come across, and I've been having a lot of trouble overcoming that kind of problem that we're not able to get, and no matter where they go, they're not going to be able to get it, but they don't want to come and look at anything else. I can't get past not having those kind of, the inventory that they're looking for, and I have a hard time trying to overcome it, get them to get past a particular, make or model, and I don't know how to get overcome that.
And we're having the same thing here with the Honda Odyssey.
Okay, and that's what's going on with you too, Kathy?
Yeah.
All right.
We have like 4 models we're out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so and you guys, you haven't really been able to come up with something that you really feel like completes that process when that's happening.
Yeah, I know I am. I'm having difficulty with that.
Well, we don't have our Odysseys are only van we make. Our Civic, we can't even get in used Civics, and you can't persuade someone that wants an orange to get a lemon.
Right. Yeah, and I completely understand. Sometimes that's just the case. Sometimes their heart is set on a particular type of vehicle, and we just gotta do everything that we can and just talk to them about maybe a SUV. Hey, I understand, talk about the Odyssey and talk about how talk about the Tsunami. People are really, they're real people, and with particular world situations like that, they can definitely understand, but we have to make sure that we bring it to their attention. Talk about how it's crazy how things like that, world events like that, really kind of take certain vehicles out of the market. So what I suggest, and here's what me talking to a customer is, so what really, what I think we could do is possibly take a look at an SUV, something where it can definitely be, we can find that we can figure out what we can do as far as, price range, as far as budgetary things are concerned. But I mean, really, you guys are really going to get the same safety you were looking for. You're going to get, you know what I'm saying, or you want to always find out. But what in particular is it interests you? What really intrigued you about that particular vehicle? And I know what you guys mean, because sometimes it's like, oh, it was a van. Like,
yeah, because like it's an 8-passenger. That's the thing. We don't have nothing else that's that big.
Right. Exactly. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, great. Listen, I'm excited. It seems like you guys got a whole lot of people that you need to transport all at one time. However, the market for the 8 passengers, I'm telling you, it's so. It's not really there like that. So, how you think that? What's another highest number? Maybe 5 passengers, 7 passengers.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, but so the best thing I think that we can do is get you into a 5 passenger, and then really talk about the benefits of having something like that. I mean, we just gotta be excellent salespeople and really turn people's minds around. Okay, so there was nothing else that you were looking for? I mean, because when we talk about inventory, we have so many different things, but, because of what's happening in the world right now, we're a bit limited in that area. However, we just got to figure it out, right? I mean,
yeah.
that's really the only thing that I can particularly think of. And what I can do is, I'll definitely take this to Automotive Internet Sales, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Take it to Automotive Internet Sales and see exactly what they say. And I'll also, get a chance, and I'll sit down with Sean and find out, how would you particularly handle a situation like that?
Right.
We can go to our managers and say, hey, listen, these are vehicles that people are really, really calling about. We're losing, we're losing business because we don't have available. What is the plan, to overcome these things? You see, because you guys are in a position, you guys are the front line people. You guys are talking to the customers. You know what they want, right?
Yeah,
it's
and like our CRZ is comparable to their Prius, and, it gets 40-some miles a gallon. The next thing down is 32, and people are just pushing us because they want the high mileage car.
Right. What you can do is let them know, like with the Corollas and the Prius, let them know with the price difference, that they could use that in gas.
Ooh, wow, that was a hot one, Jan. That was Jan that came back in?
Yeah, Jan's back.
See, that was awesome. I think that's an awesome idea.
Okay.
I mean, no matter, whatever it is that we gotta, if we could figure out something, listen, I know it may be a little bit, the gas is, kind of up there and everything, but here's the thing. You come in, take a look at the Corolla, and listen, the price difference, all of that, the gas, hey, listen, it kind of balances itself out, right? And they go, right. You said, oh, yeah, I never really.
With that price difference of $8,000, you can buy a whole lot of gas.
Exactly.
Now, see, ours isn't that big of a difference. That's where our problem is. It's like $2,000. So.
I mean, even still, when what my thought process is, even if you say it, you never know. I mean, they might say, oh, wow, $2,000. You see, so it's almost just a thought process. You can buy a whole lot of gas for $2,000.
Yeah, that's true.
But the ticky time over time, it may be a little bit different. But our job is to really just get them to come in and get them to fall in love with another vehicle, right? Come in and see what we got. Listen, I really would suggest here's what we can do. Let's set you up with a VIP appointment, and what'll happen is I'll set you up with my sales manager. And he'll talk to you about exactly what you were looking for.
Hey, Ellie, I'll be right back. I need to take a sales call.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, he'll talk to you about exactly what you were looking for in that Prius or in that, and we'll figure out together what makes the most sense. Because I know you guys are looking for something new. You're looking for something that's a little bit better. So let's go ahead and find something, right? And searching on the internet. Listen, you're only going to find so much on the internet. I think that come in here. Like I said, with this VIP, with your VIP status, because you gave me a call, right? I'll be able to really set you up with something nice. How's that sound?
Sounds good.